M is up 80% over the last 7 days. That's one of the biggest weekly moves we're tracking today. But almost nobody is actually trading it. That changes what the number means. Let's check yesterday's calls 1 day later. The screen flagged 6 coins. Meta led the pack, up 26.8% in a day. GLIDR followed, up 13.8%. M barely moved, flat at 0.0%. XCN dipped slightly, down 0.1%. Then the misses. Kaito fell 7%, and PIEVERSE dropped 9.5%, the worst of the 6. Yesterday's scoreboard is mixed. 2 solid gainers, 2 coins going nowhere, and 2 that fell. We show you every call, win or lose. That's the point of grading in public. No cherry-picking the good days. Now, the wider market. The Fear and Greed Index reads 25 today. That's extreme fear. Sentiment is very cautious. Bitcoin's share of the total crypto market sits at 56.4%. The whole market is up 1.24% over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin itself is at $63,608, up 1.66% on the day. Ethereum sits at $1,854, up 0.36%. Solana is at $73.35, up about 1%. Here's one more number. Bitcoin's MVRV ratio, which compares its price to the average price everyone paid for it, sits at 1.20. That puts it in the 16th percentile of its own history, a zone the screen labels value and accumulation. In plain terms, price is low relative to what people paid, historically. Also trending in search today, Bitcoin, Bitansor, and Pudgy Penguins, alongside newer names like Home and Cashcat. Let's look at today's 3 most interesting flags. First up, M, today's headline coin. It's up 66.7% in a single day, and 79.8% over the past week. Here's the catch. Trading volume compared to its size is close to 0. That's the sign of a thin market. When almost nobody is trading a coin, it doesn't take much money to push the price a long way. BTW is next. It climbed 36.1% in a day, 42.4% over the week, and jumped 27 spots up the rankings. Its trading volume compared to size is light too, not as extreme as M's, but the same caution applies, a sharp climb without much real trading behind it. Then there's Meta, up 21.7% in a day, 56.3% over the week, and 34 spots higher in the rankings. Its trading volume compared to size looks stronger than the other 2. More real buying and selling sits behind this move. So 3 coins, 3 fast moves, but very different amounts of real trading behind each one. On funding and positioning, things like futures data or exchange flows, there's nothing in today's dataset. When we don't have a number, we say so instead of guessing. We'll bring you funding data the day it's actually available. Here's what today's numbers do and don't tell you. They show what price and trading volume actually did today. They don't tell you why it happened, and they don't tell you what happens tomorrow. The screen catches patterns in price and volume. It can't tell you why the market is moving, or who's behind it. Observation, not advice. A big move on very thin trading, like M's, is a pattern worth watching, not a reason to act. Now, the track record. Over the last 30 days, the screen made 195 calls, each graded a week later. It called the situation correctly 40% of the time. Correct means one of 2 things. Either a flagged coin went on to move at least 15%, or a coin we didn't flag stayed quiet. It doesn't measure how often flagged coins went up. The screen doesn't predict direction. The biggest single move graded in that window was a 97% drop. That's the range of outcomes behind that 40% number. We flagged M today on the numbers you just saw. Tomorrow we come back and grade it, up, down, or flat no matter what happens. Subscribe to see if the screen got it right. That's the first print.